Getting your nails done is a luxury service. If you aren't prepared to pay $200 plus tip, then do your nails at home. Okay, I'll just go ahead and buy this gel nail kit and do my nails at home. What? No, that's not fair. What? Yet you just told me that I should just do my nails at home. Yeah, but the nails you do at home are supposed to be ugly. Your punishment for not going to the salon and running me my money is that you wear shitty nails that are the terrible press-ons from CVS or wobbly applied nail varnish. People trying to make cute nails at home are what's ruining the industry.
Oh my gosh.
These nail shops getting out of hand and getting over because I just showed this picture right here to the nail lady. Showed this picture and I said I want an acrylic overlay. That's all. I don't want no tip. I wanted this length. This is very similar to how I want my nails. You know, how much would it be? And that's the me, could you give me around a price? She's like, okay. Full set, acrylic, 55, plus design. You want gel polish? Yes, I want gel polish. $90. Come again? 90 motherfucking buckaroos for this?
Help me understand.
I believe that a lot of women are about to be priced out of beauty services, of non-essential services, what a lot of people like to call luxury services. They're going to be priced out because with these new policies and everything directly affecting the vendors that these products are coming from, they are about to start charging a lot more.
You know, everybody always talking about the hairstylists, but truthfully, the nail salons have absolutely lost their minds, and we are letting them get away with murder. I remember a time when you could get a full set and a pedicure for $80. Now they nickel and dime you for every little thing.
I feel like nail salons are so out of control. I got a gel polish change on my natural nails. I said, hey, can you make my nails shorter? And he just did it. And I was like, you know, whatever, fine. I'll just file them myself another day. I proceed to get to the register. Charges me a $5 long nail fee. I feel like nail salons just like make prices up out of their mind.
You ain't never lied. You ain't never lied. You ain't lied.
OPI just dropped a new at-home gel kit, and one longtime nail tech has crashed out over on TikTok. In a viral clip, she accuses the brand of turning its back on the professionals who helped build its name and reputation.
So I never thought that we would see the day as licensed nail techs, where OPI decided to finally sell out. They're now making at-home DIY gel kits for the average consumer. Pretty much saying fuck you to the licensed professionals over the last 30 years who have made them filthy fucking rich. I'm beyond disappointed. I'm so sick of brands basically telling us to go fuck ourselves when we made them what they are as professionals. Why are we doing this anymore? Why are we bothering even having licensing and having regulation if these brands are just not gonna follow suit and just give a middle finger to the rest of us?
Bethany, the nail tech in the video, claims OPI is abandoning the very people who built their brand. Let's be honest, her reaction comes off entitled and a bit out of touch. Because what most clients want right now is ease, something convenient, with everything included and at a price that doesn't feel like a luxury tax. OPI saw that shift and moved accordingly. But this isn't just about her frustration, it's about the larger shift happening in the beauty industry, and it's worth breaking down. Bethany's claim is rooted in loyalty, that nail tech supported OPI from the beginning, trained their clients on the brand, and in her words, built the foundation. But at-home polish, gel kits, press-on nails, and even builder gel have been around for years. The real change is in how aggressively brands are now pushing the DIY experience as a replacement for the salon, not just a backup option. Now, let's be honest, because this didn't happen in a vacuum. A lot of women have been quietly or not so quietly scaling back from salons over the past few years.
Why do y'all really think the nail industry is struggling? I'll go first. We missed the days of the $25 full sets. It's gotten so expensive, and now the fact that you can get press-ons like these changed the game. This is my latest press-on set from the brand Nail Vesta. They were $36, and baby, you can't tell me I didn't get these done at a salon. I get so many compliments on these nails, and people are always gagged when I tell them, baby, they're press-ons. They're cute, they're reusable, they're adjustable, and they save me about $200 to $300 a month. I'm not blowing that money in the salon. I'm not waiting hours for the nails to be done. I do these in 10 to 15 minutes at home and call it a day.
No, that's right. After going through my finances, I realized that I spend $4,800 a year on my nails and my toes. That is $400 a month, $200 every 2 weeks. I've decided to just stick to my natural nails.
What happened in the nail salons that made you want to do your nails at home? Because I'm noticing a shift. Either the girls are doing gel X at home like me, or they're doing press-ons, and at an alarming rate. I've never seen so many people say, I do my nails at home. I would like to share my experience on what was the last straw that broke the camel's back for me. Personally, anytime I would go in and book an appointment, they will always have me waiting. And it's like, no. Why would I put an appointment in if I'm going to wait anyway? Number 2, prices start going up unjustifiably. Okay, it's not like I'm getting better service. You're still cutting my cuticle. You're still not making sure my shapes are sharp. It was already errors. And if you're going to have errors, I might as well learn how to do them myself, because I'm paying you for your expertise, but your expertise isn't showing. You're giving me mediocre work so that you can move on to the next person.
And I'll speak from personal experience. Used to go to the salon a few times a year, especially around special occasions, but eventually I started pulling back. Not just because of cost, but because of how the entire experience started to feel. The time spent waiting, even with an appointment, questionable sanitation practices in some shops, sets that didn't last like they used to, rushed or poor customer service. And most importantly, the health of my natural nails started declining, more brittle, weaker, and just not worth it. So I stepped back. I started focusing on keeping my natural nails strong. That's not hate towards techs. It's about making choices that prioritize my health, my time, and my money. Now let's talk about why OPI made this move and why consumers are leaning in. A typical full set costs between $50 and $100 depending on the area. Gel polished manicures often sit around $40 to $60. OPI's new Gelamint kit costs around $40 to $50 and lasts for several applications. Refills run under $15. In 2024, the at-home nail kit market reached $1.97 billion and is projected to hit $4.5 billion by 2034. Meanwhile, the salon market is growing, but not nearly at the same pace. A civic science study also found that 42% of women who were regular salon clients have either cut back or stopped going altogether in the last year. Most said the same thing. It's not in the budget anymore. I'm broke, but I still want my nails done. DIY just makes more sense right now. So no, it's not personal, it's practical. And TikTok was quick to respond, and the comments were not on her side. Women were asking, why aren't you addressing the real issues like inconsistent quality, sanitation, and how hard it is to even book an appointment without jumping through hoops?
So I never thought that we would see the day as licensed nail techs.
This is misdirected anger. We heard y'all when y'all got online talking about our prices is our prices, and if you can't afford our prices, then do it yourself. Go find somebody else. OPI heard y'all, or heard us, we the people, when y'all were listing 182 rules just to book. OPI heard people when they said, this economy, we can't keep going to these nail techs. OPI said, baby, it's up and it's stuck. He said, these is for the DIY girlies. This is for the girlies who've been getting the press-ons and doing the build-a-gels and the top coats and the base coats. Don't be mad.
She got everything out of this little case that says clean until I realized she pulled out that nail file and that buffer out of that same container. And that has been used at least 5-10 times, which is crazy.
So I never thought that we would see the day as licensed nail techs, where OPI decided to finally sell out. They're now making at-home DIY gel kits for the average consumer. Pretty much saying fuck you to the licensed professionals over the last 30 years who have made them filthy fucking rich.
But the average consumer also never thought they would see the day in which nail techs would triple their prices, turn on us, and tell us, sit and spin, bitch.
What you trying to say?
You can't afford me because I'm luxury. Getting your nails done in any capacity is a luxury service. If you can't afford a luxury service, you need to do press-ons or at-home gel kits.
Ooh wee.
This is from USA News. Clara Shellman went to Tammy's Nails 2 in Tampa, Florida. She got a pedicure. They used a dirty implement on her and cut her. That cut turned into an infection. That infection got so bad and it spread so quickly that she ended up having to get her leg amputated, and she ended up homeless because she couldn't keep up with her medical bills. But wait, it gets better, because the lawsuit said the tools were so dirty they were a danger to the customers. But Tammy Nails replied and said, Oh no, it was Clara Shellman's fault. The lady who lost her leg, because she didn't immediately seek medical care or take responsible efforts to prevent the development of infection. Like, bro, that is your whole ass job.
You ain't never lied. You ain't never lied. You ain't lied.
Others said they had no plans of returning to a salon that charges for every detail, they run late, and barely offer service with a smile. And for many, it wasn't even about the experience. It's about survival and saving whatever coins and funds that they have in their wallet.
There is no shame in saying I can't afford to get my nails done. A lot of us women can't afford to get our hair and nails done. It's why we wear wigs or wefts, they call it, clip-in hair extensions, or we do box dyes, or we order our Madison Reed and we do our nails ourselves and paint them ourselves. It's because we can't afford it. Getting your nails done and your hair done is a luxury. I want people to understand that it is a luxury. But since when did this luxury need to cost an arm and a leg? The reason why the nail techs, they call it, okay, manicurists, whatever you want to call them, are upset is because they're realizing there's a limited amount of people that can afford these services, but we want you guys to still come and get these services because we don't think you guys can do it yourself at home the proper way. And most people can't, which is why I stick to just basic nail polish. And you can hurt yourself with chemicals and stuff, doing your hair and coloring your hair, which is why wigs is my go-to if I'm going to change my hair color. I'm not going to destroy my hair or my skin for that matter. So yes, there is some technicality, but it's also not, you're not going to school to be a doctor, and yet you're demanding doctor prices. Listen, your client list is going to get smaller and smaller because there's a limited amount of rich people. Be reasonable.
I've saved over $1,000 from doing my nails by myself at home. And that's just in the last year alone. Y'all, I really did the math and I just could not believe it. Especially with how the prices are nowadays. And mind you, I don't even like complicated nail designs.
The cost of living is high. People are adjusting. Women are losing their jobs at record numbers. And women are learning how to do for themselves. Not because they want to be anti-salon, but because they can't justify the cost anymore. No, I don't think this means the end of nail techs. There will always be women who prefer the luxury, consistency, and creativity that only a professional can offer. Some women can afford salon visits weekly or bi-weekly without it making a dent in their finances. And others, like me, might still go a few times a year, but want that experience to feel like self-care, not stress. But the industry is shifting. And if some professionals don't adapt, if the customer experience doesn't improve, if the booking headaches continue, if the quality drops while the price goes up, then yes, some of that clientele will move on. Not because they hate nail techs, but because they found something that works better for their lifestyle. OPI didn't disrespect nail techs. They made a business move. And brands, especially billion-dollar ones, will always choose growth and convenience over loyalty. The question isn't, why would OPI do this? The question is, how will professionals respond to the shift? Because the ones who continue to level up, create a seamless experience, and offer value beyond what a kit can give, they'll be fine. But the ones who ignore feedback, stay rigid with outdated policies, and charge premium prices for mid results, they might not be in the business for very long. But let's talk about it. Have you scaled back on salon services? Or do you still go regularly? Is it the money, the time, the experience, or just the current state of the economy? Drop your thoughts in the comments and let me know where you stand. Like the video, share, as well as subscribe to the channel. And until the next video, peace, y'all.
The nail techs are crashing out on TikTok, and I love it for y'all. I love it for y'all. Nail polish brand OPI has decided to come out with a DIY at-home gel kit so people can now do their own gel nails at home. But I would be lying if I said I have not gotten a few chuckles out of the situation. I truly have. Because it's like, aren't y'all the exact same bitches who sat up on this app, and pretty much every other app for that matter, telling your customer base that if they can't afford your prices and you can't afford a $130 medium-length white French tip set, then you're just a broke-ass bitch and you need to fuck off? Wasn't that y'all? Like the same ones who were like, well, actually, getting your nails done is a luxury. Obviously, some of you just can't afford luxuries in life, and that's just too bad. You dumbass broads have priced yourselves out of your own market, and now you mad. Good day. Okay?
Not back to that one.